Ever wondered why punctuation marks are like the emojis of the grammar world? They add that extra to our writing, conveying emotions, pauses, and dramatic flourishes that plain words just can't quite capture. Well, today we're diving headfirst into the quirky world of punctuation marks. We'll explore their secret lives, their hidden talents, and maybe even shed light on a few grammar myths along the way. Get ready to laugh, learn, and never misuse a semicolon again. The period, the OG punctuation mark, it's the full stop, the end of the line, the mic drop of sentences. You know, like when you say something profound like, I love pizza, boom, done, period. No further discussion needed. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The period is a powerful punctuation mark. It signals authority, finality, and the satisfying completion of a thought. Imagine a world without periods. Sentences would just keep going, rambling on and on like a never-ending story. It would be chaos. So the next time you use a period, give it a little nod of appreciation. It's the unsung hero of the punctuation world, quietly keeping our sentences in check.
The comma, the pause button of grammar. It's like that little breath you take between thoughts, that slight hesitation that can make all the difference. Think of it this way. Let's eat grandma versus let's eat grandma. See, the comma can be a lifesaver.
But seriously, commas are crucial for clear communication. They separate items in a list, set off introductory phrases, and generally make our sentences flow smoothly. Without commas, our writing would be a jumbled mess, like a runaway train careening through a grammar textbook. So the next time you're tempted to skip a comma, remember the difference it can make.
The question mark. The curious little squiggle at the end of a sentence that's just begging for an answer. It's like the raised eyebrow of punctuation, adding a touch of inquisitiveness to our writing. Are you coming to the party? It asks, full of hope and anticipation. Or maybe it's a more philosophical question like, what is the meaning of life?
Whatever the question mark is there to guide us on our quest for knowledge, understanding, and maybe even a little bit of fun along the way. So the next time you're pondering the mysteries of the universe, remember to use your question mark wisely.
Oh, hey there, it's me, the exclamation mark. Ta-da, the life of the punctuation party.
Yep, this little guy is all about adding excitement, emphasis, and maybe, just maybe, a touch of melodrama to our writing.
Wow, that's amazing, I shout from the rooftops. My enthusiasm practically leaps off the page.
But, here's the thing. Beware. The exclamation mark is a tool, and like any powerful tool, it should be used sparingly.
Too many of me, and your writing starts to feel like, I don't know, a hyperactive puppy, excited barks, frantic tail wags, the works.
So, my friends, use your exclamation marks wisely. Save them for those truly awe-inspiring moments. Trust me, your sentences will thank you.
Ahem, may I have your attention, please? I'm the master of ceremonies, the herald of important information.
Oh, absolutely. The colon is like a drum roll before a big announcement. It creates this lovely sense of anticipation and excitement for what's coming next.
For example, you might use me to introduce a list like this. Here's what you need to pack for your trip: a toothbrush, sunscreen, and a good book.
Or, oh, here's another. You might use a colon to introduce a quote like this. As Shakespeare once wrote, "To be or not to be, that is the question."
Exactly. So remember, when you want to draw attention to something important, I'm your guy.
Ah, the semicolon. The misunderstood genius of the punctuation world. It's often feared, avoided, and, well, relegated to the dusty corners of grammar textbooks. But hey, fear not. The semicolon is not your enemy. In fact, it can be a tool for adding nuance and sophistication to your writing. Think of the semicolon as a bridge between two closely related sentences. It's stronger than a comma, but not quite as final as a period. It's like saying, these two ideas are connected, but I want to give them each their own space to breathe. For example, you might write, I love to read. It's my favorite way to relax. See? Not so scary after all. Quotation marks, the storytellers of punctuation. They give a voice to others, allowing us to share conversations, highlight important passages, and, well, even add a touch of sarcasm to our writing. I can't believe it's already Monday, she sighed dramatically. See how the quotation marks bring her words to life? Pretty neat, right? But hey, quotation marks aren't just for dialogue. They can also be used to indicate titles of shorter works, like poems, short stories, and song titles. For example, you might write, "Have you ever read The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe?" So, that's the magic of quotation marks. They're like tiny storytellers, adding depth and expression to our writing. Chapter 8. Don't let its small size fool you. The apostrophe is a punctuation powerhouse.
Oh, stop it, you're making me blush. But it's true. I wear many hats. I show possession, mark contractions, and even add a touch of flair to writing. Pretty impressive, huh?
Absolutely. For instance, it can turn Sarah's book into Sarah's book, making it crystal clear who owns that well-worn copy of Pride and Prejudice.
And don't forget my role in contractions. When you're feeling a bit lazy, or let's say efficient, I swoop in to create words like can't, won't, and shouldn't. I'm basically the punctuation version of a multitasking superhero.
You truly are small but mighty, apostrophe. Chapter 9. Parentheses. The whisperers of punctuation. They're like the best friend leaning in to share a juicy secret, adding an extra layer of meaning without stealing the spotlight. For example, you might write, "I went to the store, even though it was pouring rain, to buy ingredients for my famous chocolate chip cookies." See how they slip in that little extra detail? Parentheses can also clarify information, provide examples, or even add a touch of humor to your writing. So, next time you want to sprinkle in a little something extra, remember the power of parentheses. Chapter 10. And last but not least, we have the dash, a punctuation mark that knows how to make an entrance. It's like a sudden interruption, a dramatic pause, a way to add emphasis and intrigue to your writing. For example, you might write, "I was about to give up, but then I remembered why I started." The dash can also set off parenthetical information in a more informal way than parentheses, or introduce a list with a bit more flair. It's a versatile punctuation mark that adds personality and style to your writing. And there you have it. Punctuation marks explained with a dash of humor. We've journeyed through the whimsical world of periods, commas, question marks, and more, uncovering their hidden talents and appreciating their contributions to the art of writing. So, which punctuation mark is your favorite? Is it the trusty period, the versatile comma, or the dramatic dash? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fun and educational content. And remember, folks, proper punctuation can make all the difference in the world, or at least in the clarity of your writing.